So today I took up my Cattleya Taiwan Firecracker era from ICU setup. So I tried the ICU setup, the new one with the reverse cup on the top, for 1 week, and it started to create some white mold in the root system. So it was way much better with just the other cup, the cup, and the daily bath, but not with the reverse cup on the top. You know, I wanted to create a more humid environment for the leaves, but it just put some white mold in here. I know it's dead roots, but when it was a daily bath, there were no white mold. Anyway, so before it gets messy, I'm just gonna clean everything. I'm gonna repot this, I'm gonna pot, not repot because it was a bareroot fresh import. I'm gonna pot this orchid. I don't want to take any chance that some mold invades the plant. I'm gonna clean up everything, or the dry sheath, and gonna tidy up all that and pot it. Okay, so I cut all the dead roots. I left only the new root nubs. I clean everything, take out the dry sheath, and I sprayed some hydrogen peroxide where I cut the old roots. Now I'm gonna let it dry, and I won't repot it before tomorrow. I'm just gonna make sure it sits not on the new roots, but on the old part. Now I'm gonna do the same for another one. Hi guys, this is Cattleya out of Paradise Green Chinhua. She got the daily bath treatment to push new roots, and now I consider like the new roots I have enough to start with. So I'm gonna cut all the old roots, clean it up a little bit, and then I will let it dry and I will repot it tomorrow. Okay, so I just finished to cut all the bad roots and the rotten roots from my Cattleya pot of paradise. And I'm really happy that I didn't cut by mistake this little nub that I was surprised to see here because it's kind of close to an old growth. So yeah, now I'm gonna let it dry and I won't repot it before tomorrow, like whoops like its little friend that I just did just before, the Taiwan firecracker era, just here. And yeah, make sure everything is like up in the air to not be damaged. And I think I have another one to do, I'm not sure. So now finally it's gonna be done for today, because this one is not ready yet. I'm gonna keep going with the daily bath. It's not enough roots, so I'm gonna still using these old roots, even if they are probably 95-97% dead. I mean, there's no viable roots, but I think maybe a mushy roots can work like a little bit. If it can help a little bit, I just leave it. I'm not gonna repot this one, even she has tons of new roots and they are long, because as I said in other video, I always find new old roots trying to pushing new roots. So I'm gonna keep going with the daily bath. And yeah, so as I said, I removed the ICU setup, the reverse cup. It was creating mold, so it's better to just keep it like this. Daily bath, make sure there's no water going up in the pot. And like my old system, the ICU setup that I tried for 1 week was a failure. This system is better. Just a cup, some holes, water 30 minutes every morning, drain the water, get rid completely of the water, don't leave any water here, and it's way much better like this. And this one, yeah, it's still not ready. I mean, there's just 2 small roots. I'm gonna keep with the daily bath and wait. On this one, there's no roots, it's only a new growth. So it's not the time. That's too bad, because it would have been great that all these 4 plants would have been ready to be repotted before I received the rest of the collection. I'm gonna receive, I think, 17 more plants, and I will have my collection complete. My purpose my purpose is to have 50 plants. I will have 52, but I don't want to have more than 50, so okay, 52 it's okay, but I'm not gonna have more than 52, because yeah, I want to keep my collection manageable and have the time to take care of every single plant properly. So 50 is enough, because I'm working, I have a work obviously to do, so I want to keep it manageable. I don't want to be like other YouTubers with like 100, 200 plants, 300 plants. Like, you know, no, it's not this division. There's a division, Guatemalensis. It's still in quarantine. I bought it from someone who has 600 orchids. I mean, it's so much work, plus another work, like a regular job. So, yeah, no. I prefer to have less, like 50, 52, that's it, and taking care of everybody really, really well. I am pretty happy with the work I did with this one. So as I say, I received it bareroot. It was a fresh import from Taiwan with only bad roots that I kept and gave a daily bath 30 minutes a day. And I succeed in 1 month. I think it's been 1 month I have it to push the new roots and make it ready to be potted. So I'm really happy. Make sure that you have like a mature enough plant when you buy a fresh import. I won't buy a fresh import with a seedling, because it will be like a teeny tiny pseudobulb with like 2 to 3 leaves, 4 leaves, maybe 5. It's not enough storage to have the energy to push all this. You see, even this strong parts of Paradise Cattleya, I mean, it's quite a big plant. It's a mature, not mature, but it's like a flowering size plant who flowered maybe 2 or 3 times in her life already, or 3 times. And it dropped 2 big leaves like this, and is about to drop another one just to get the energy to push all this. So you cannot do that with like a little seedling. Yeah, so I'm staying away from bare root import of seedlings. I mean, if you buy seedlings, it has to be acclimated, potted, and with roots, because otherwise, how do you want the seedlings to push new roots like this, if even like a big plants need to drain the energy of 3 leaves and 1 pseudobulb to make it happen, you know? So, yeah. So on this plant we have this growth. I don't know if it will flower. Maybe it will decide to just focus on the root system and it won't flower. Maybe I will be lucky and it will flower. And on this one, Taiwan Firecracker era, I have 2 growth. So same thing. Maybe I will be lucky and have flower. Maybe I won't, and it will just focus on the root system. It's okay if I don't have flower this year. Honestly, when I started, I just bought like a bunch of plants because I live in Canada and in winter, forget about the shipping. The plant will be in a very bad shape to be shipped while it's like -15. Even with the heat pack, it's not the right condition. It will give a lot of problematics like rotten plants inside the box. So yeah, I bought a bunch of plants like in summer and beginning of fall. It was like some pre-order. Some of it I'm gonna receive it beginning of October. And if I don't have any flower this year until next spring, it's okay. I don't mind. As long as my plants are alive and pushing new roots and getting stronger, I'm willing to wait 1 year to see all these 50 plants flowering.